Arirang Special.
Moraka Lomaria Kipi rises with the sun each day and gets ready to feed his goats. At the same time, his wife heads out of camp too on a mission to quench her family's thirst. Pastoralists like Moraka and his family here in Turkana County, Kenya, struggle to locate food and water for animals and themselves. While Moraka and the youngest of his 15 children remain with their goats near the settlement of Lobai, his older boys and girls left days ago to find greener pasture for the rest of their livestock. These family members eventually set up camp here, about 9 hours away by foot, not only far from their parents, but also any schools or health services should some get injured or fall sick. Life in such an unforgiving landscape is fragile. Poor nutrition impacts health, health affects education, and education influences economic opportunity, some of the basic requirements for a safe and secure life and the bedrock for everyone's security.
Human security just does not address one aspect of security. It looks at cross-cutting issues, threats to human life, which affect their livelihoods, their dignity, and their survival.
Good morning once again.
Fatma Saeed works for the International Organization for Migration, the coordinating agency in an innovative effort designed to tackle all of these issues in an integrated fashion.
The predominant problem in this area, I would say, is caused by climate change. The resources are so scanty such that they have to fight for it.
This competition for resources pits neighboring communities against one another, turning parts of Turkana into a dry and deadly battleground. Moraka understands these dangers as well as anyone. He no longer owns cattle. They were stolen in multiple raids by a nearby tribe. 6 years ago, he was shot trying to keep his camels from being taken. And a little more than a year ago, his eldest son died in a raid. But with his children living out in the bush at the moment, fear continues to weigh him down. Because Turkana's pastoralists frequently travel such great distances, the World Health Organization sponsors health education and outreach programs designed to detect disease quickly and keep it from spreading. And UNICEF supports mobile schools, simple tents where basic lessons are taught. The ultimate goal of these programs? To reach difficult, at-risk populations and give people options for their future. Former pastoralist Helen Longoli Kamaret Lokirdi has found her own path to greater security. A widow, mother of 7 and grandmother of 1, Helen used to worry about how she'd feed her family. Then she joined women's groups and received agricultural training from the government. She now leads a small farming cooperative, cultivating the land with her partners. They sow seeds provided by the Food and Agriculture Organization, a human security program partner. They now have enough to sell at the market. Helen feeds not only her children now, but she regularly feeds her neighbors' boys and girls too. Maraca also wants greater control over his future, but at the moment, he's more focused on the safety of his children, out caring for livestock in a dangerous part of the country. Comfort comes only once the shadows become long. He assists his son, armed for protection, driving their camels back to the camp.
Kenya has one of Africa's largest dairy sectors, and milk consumption here is the highest in the developing world. About 80% of this milk is provided by smallholder farmers, and high demand for dairy is a great opportunity for them to break out of poverty. But in order to do this, they have to become more professional and commercially minded. Not long ago, mother of 3, Salome Meto, had 1 cow, little milk, and no money. But that changed when she joined 120,000 other farmers in a training program run by the government, with the support of the UN's International Fund for Agricultural Development. Now, with 2 cows and 4 goats, dairy has become Salome and her family's principal income. She can provide 3 meals a day and pay the school fees. No longer worrying about shortage of grazing land or low-quality feed, her animals are healthier and milk production has tripled. Salome says this is all thanks to the training she received.
The seminar that I've been attending has helped us so much to increase the production. We use now dry meals, which is in fact fair and more good to our cows because we prepare it and it can long last.
This nutritious fodder can be dried and stored for use later. Now, farmers are able to maintain a steady milk production all year round. Besides the importance of feed, the farmers also learned about breed, disease prevention, business training, and marketing. Organized into groups, they now manage collection centers like this one, where milk is tested and stored hygienically. Working together to ensure quality and larger quantities, they can strike deals with major national processors who buy their milk on a daily basis. In fact, business is going so well that they're planning to install a second 5,000-liter container. And the growing popularity of dairy products is having direct benefits on their health, as Moses Kembe, the program coordinator, explains.
Because of the increase in income, and most of the households are now able to increase their milk intake, the nutritional levels of especially also the school-going children has improved.
Besides enhancing diets, milk production is also boosting local economies, and employment in the sector is up 200%. Unemployed youth Isaac Kiptu was quick to get into the dairy business.
There was a chance if I could do this business, I could get a job, I could earn some money. At the same time, my family and neighbors, they could get a way to take their milk to the market.
When Isaac started his milk rounds, he was using a bicycle, but soon he could afford to buy a motorbike. Enabling him to take on more clients and provide a speedier service. Every morning, Isaac loads up milk and takes it to the cooler. But recently, especially during the rainy season, milk production has increased so much that he needed to scale up. Now he can transport more milk, and with the extra income, Isaac has bigger plans ahead.
I'm planning to start saving. In fact, I've saved a bit for my education. I want to go back to school because I see in milk industry there are better chances ahead.
Today, over 840,000 Kenyans like Isaac and Salome are making a living from dairy production. With 1 million small-scale dairy farmers in the country and consumption levels soaring, milk could well become Kenya's white gold.